Hi everyone, this is Abrar. Welcome to Abrar Knowledge channel. Today we are going to see part 2 of Lean Six Sigma mock exam. So in this one, I have picked up more question from the phase called define phase. In Lean Six Sigma, it follows, you all know that follows the approach or methodology called DMAC, define, measure, analyze, improve, control, right? So I'm going to picked up all the questions from define phase. So what is the purpose? It will be very handy. You will be able to recall the Lean Six Sigma subject. It is serve as only an additional and for your practice. And MCQ, all 10 questions with the images. And grading, percentage is 80 percentage. When you get the 80 percentage, you will get the e-certificate as such. So due credit, source and all the credit to Wikipedia. All the links, all the information, all the images I have taken from Wikipedia as such. If you wanted to catch up part 1, here we go. So this is the link, YouTube link, and this is the Google form where you can take and have a practice. Let's go to the part 2. So I will be giving this link in the description so that you can have a practice. So first it asks the basic questions, email ID, you give your email ID, and so that you will get the certificate in your email. Whatever the given email ID, the same it- Google will dispatch the certificate as such. So I'm gonna give my name, Abra Knowledge, just give next. So 10 questions, it will be in shuffling order. The first question, here we go. Project charter is all about, I have taken these things from the Wikipedia. Project charter gives what is the essence of the project and what is the need of the project, and provides shared understanding of the project, what is the problem statement, what is the business problem, what is the solutions, and all that. Act as a contract between project sponsor and the stakeholder and the project team, like management endorsement, the approval, what when the project will start, when the project gets ended, all these things. It also will be like serve as a endorsement copy, like approval copy. So these three, is this a statement correct? Yes. So let's go to the another one, very interesting one. The cost of poor quality, call it as COPQ, or poor quality cars, also call it as PQC, are the cars that would disappear if system, process, product, or service were perfect. Where if it will disappear, if it is perfect, it will disappear. If something wrong with the system or process, the cost of poor quality will increase, right? So the typical example is, they have two type, broadly it is categories into two type according to Wikipedia. Direct poor quality cost, indirect one. If you say direct one, you have a controllable resultant equipment. So we've given very good information. For example, preventive costs, quality planning, education and training, appraisal cost, test and inspection, internal error. So again, troubleshooting, repairing, external error, sales, warranty claims, all these comes in the direct poor quality cost. Indirectly, what it is there, it is there like customer incurred cost, loss of productivity due to product, travel costs, repair costs, backup product, all these called customer incurred costs. Customer dissatisfaction cost, it is also a direct thing. Dissatisfaction shared by word of mouth, right? Shared by customer. And loss of reputation, this is also when the product recalls and all that. So these two is called cost of poor quality. Let me go back. Is this statement is correct, true or false? Yes. So I have given the link in when you complete this one, you will get this link. Please have a go through. Wikipedia has a nice information about all of these elements. Let's go to another one. DFSS, that's called Design for Six Sigma, is equal to, so you have another called design, DMAC, right? DMAC, that is another topic. Define, measure, analyze, design, and verification or validation, right? So this is the information design. This is equal to correct. You need to prove it is correct or not, and when to use. So the answer is, so it is true, and it can be used for brand new one, because when you say design come is very very first stage, right? Before the mass production design comes, right? So we can use it for true, and the answer is DFSS, that is design for Six Sigma, that is equal to define, measure, analyze, design, verify. It's sometimes synonymously referred to as DFSS, so it's true. So the answer is true, and it can be used for new project. We have another question. Let's see. So what is dependable? What is independent variable? Right. So you have an input coming in. You have function. Very very nice formula, that is y equal to f of x. Right. All in Six Sigma, the first equation of the Six Sigma in the defined phase, you might have heard, you might have learned y equal to f of x. Now the question is, what is this? So the answer is y is independent, that is output. X is dependent, x is depend on y. So the answer is y is nothing but independent, that is output. X is independent. For example, take an example of t is what is independent. So you wanted to have a t comes together as a t, and for t you will have a lot of x1, x2, x3, x4, right? That is dependable. So you can change. For example, if you wanted a sweet tea, you will increase the sugar level so that the output will have an impact. So like this, you can just change it depend upon the customer requirement. Okay. Another one, generally referred as white collar COPQ, right? So wonderfully, Wikipedia has built this content. I really like it. That's the reason I taken this one. Very wonderful. White collar cast of poor quality, right? So what are those? So we saw like these two type, right? Broadly, direct poor quality cast, indirect, right? There is also something called referred white collar COPQ. Harrington noted that explaining the cost analysis to management clerical work would be make sense to add it up into white collar COPQ. What are the things are there? Let me give an example. Controller COPQ, that is time card. You have capital equipment invoicing. So what is the resultant one? What are the potential failure? Billing error can happen. Incorrect accounting can happen. Software design reviews code crashes can happen. Deadlocks can happen. Incorrect output can happen. Plan administration, security, disclosure of trade secrets. All these can be a problem. So very nicely, Wikipedia has built it. Please take a look. Once you complete it, you will have that link is coming in. I will show you on the at the end. Yeah. Next question. So the answer is two. Yeah. White collar cast of poor quality. Okay. Again, this also been taken from Wikipedia. So typical example of, you have critical need, that is customer need is, I want great donuts. Okay. And quality requirement is it has to be fresh. May be implied requirement, it has to be fresh. It has to have a variety. When you take the fresh, again you will write down the critical to quality, right? For stagnant production based on consumption, use back boxes, how you preserve and all that for to retain the freshness. Another one, develop regular menu of 12, 12 kind of 12 variety of donuts, a rotating menu of premium donuts, seasonal special donuts and all that. So the answer is, it is a CTQ, critical to quality, or CTP, critical to business, or voice of customer. So it's CTQ, critical to quality. You have the requirement, and then you are just looking at the quality angle, and then you're defining the what is the critical to quality. Yeah. Okay, this is also been taken from Wikipedia. SAIPUG gives an overview or eagle view of the processor activity. They have given an example. For example, supplier vehicle owner repair inquiry, that is input, process is scheduled visit, output is appointment date and time, a vehicle owner, and then it goes on and on. So anyway, I will give this link. You can take a read on that. Automobile repair. Yeah. So yes. So this is wonderful. The depicted picture known as what? So I will give a clue. So for something called must to have, good to have, dissatisfaction, taken for granted. What is that? So it's called Kano model, right? And where and when to use DMAC. We also talked about DMADV. Now it is DMAC: define, measure, analyze, improve, control. So it is used in Six Sigma or Lean Six Sigma. So it is used in Six Sigma and it is used for existing project. That one for new project. Design is for new project. This is for existing project or process. So formula for what? So 1 million, that is 10 lakhs, 1 million into number of defects divided by total units into total number of opportunity. It is the formula for ppm or dpmo, parts per million, defect per million, defect per million unit, or what it is. So it is for defect per million unit. So you have units and you need to find out both the defects are there in opportunity and then into 1 million opportunities. Okay, I'm gonna request for send me a copy of my response. I'm gonna give okay. So the response has been submitted. So it's loading up. Yeah, it got submitted. So you can take another time also as well if you wish to, and we can also view the score also as well. 20 out of 20, I got it. So this is what I was referring to. For example, if you wanted to see the project charter, you can click this link. You will find more information. If you wanted to catch up about cost of poor quality, you have Wikipedia link, cost of poor quality. If you wanted to catch up something about design for Six Sigma, design DFF, DFSS, you can find it here. Or if you wanted to catch up y equal to f of x, so there is something called function mathematics, you will find it. And if you want white COPQ, you will find it here. And example of donuts, again you will find it here, critical to quality. And then you have SIPOC, you can find it here. So all of this, not only it gives the answer, what is the right answer, but also it gives the reference also as well. For example, if you wanted to catch up Kano model, you can catch up what is DMAC, you can catch up. And then formula defect per million opportunity, you can catch up. I have also covered in my YouTube channel also as well. I hope this is very interesting. Let us see whether we have got the certificate as such. Yes, the certificate has been received. Yeah. So this is the certificate I have received. Abrar Nale, that's the name I have given, and Lean Six Sigma Mark Part 2 of 10. I have got the score of 100. That is 20, all 20 out of 20. So in that is been translated into a percentage, and scoring grading score is 80. So I got this one. This is the number. So I hope you like this part 2, and part 3 will be coming up. Like this, we will be keep doing until part 10. So I need your encouragement. I need your support. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day ahead.